One exciting aspect of Daredevil Born Again being fully folded into the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the opportunity to see more elements of the now superhero-heavy MCU addressed from a legal standpoint. Incidentally, this was also one of my favorite parts of She-Hulk, when they chose to focus on that, but that's a whole other episode, or possibly even sub-series. And sure, Daredevil already kind of dipped its toes into those waters with the trial of Frank Castle in Season 2, but it's Punisher. You both expect him to show up around Daredevil, and also he's not particularly super? So it was really interesting to see Matt take his first, well, I guess second, actually third, step into the wider Marvel Universe in these first two episodes by getting involved with Hector Ayala, aka the White Tiger. And I'm going to caution you now, if you're watching Daredevil Born Again and you don't want spoilers, maybe come back to this one because I'm pretty sure they're going to follow the comics decently close in this case, and also, this is kind of a bummer. You've been warned. There have been multiple White Tigers in Marvel over the years, some with wildly differing origins and no connections to each other besides the name, but Hector was both the first, and the first of several to gain his powers from the Tiger God's Amulet of Power. No, as far as I know, there's no relation to Bast, the Panther God. Although one Black Panther, Kevin Cole, was also White Tiger at one point, but he was one of the ones who didn't have the amulet, so as far as I know, just a coincidence. Anyways, during Hector's stint as White Tiger, there were 3 amulets, which only powered him up when worn together. In addition to the basic physical enhancements of super strength, agility, improved senses, and a healing factor, it also gave him advanced martial arts knowledge, which is pretty neat, even if I have no idea what that has to do with tigers. Oh wait, what if it only taught him how to use tiger style? That could be something. Sadly, Hector had a pretty bad run in his superhero career. He kept getting accused of other people's crimes, put a pin in that for a second, and ultimately his secret identity was publicly revealed while helping Spider-Man fight Lightmaster. This resulted in Hector's family being attacked and his parents being killed by Gideon Mace, and after a failed attempt at revenge, Hector decided to hang up the amulets and retire from crime fighting. And then it gets worse. See, Hector's retirement ended up being temporary, and he eventually regained the amulets and resumed going out as the White Tiger. But while trying to stop a group of thieves, he was arrested for a murder that the thieves had committed. Despite Matt Murdock's best efforts as his attorney, Hector was found guilty, and when he tried to run, he was shot and ultimately killed. And just to rub salt in the wound, he was later exonerated of the crimes, for all the good that did at that point. Even more unfortunately, given that this involves the death of an actual real-life person, Hector's actor in Daredevil Born Again, Camar de los Reyes, tragically passed from cancer in 2023. And while they could recast, I think this season is probably all we're going to see of this particular iteration of White Tiger. Not the least of which because, as far as I know, Hector Ayala's never been brought back in the comics.